What's up? My name is Berry Bunny, and welcome to part 2 of Cryptid Crush. I have not updated the game if there is an update anyway, because it is currently not compatible with previous saves, and I'm just not gonna play with that right now. This is where we were. We had just gotten through the ghost section, and I think he's with us now. Okay, and yeah, we had all crashed at my place, I think? Rolling out of bed, you nearly step on Atlas, who's still asleep on the floor. Taro slowly floats toward the sleeping Atlas and bares her fangs, a twinkle in her eye. Let's pluck him. Let's not. You tiptoe around the Mothman and go about your usual morning routine, showering, getting dressed, all without waking up Atlas. Somehow. So, about that dream you had. You describe the nightmare to the little phantom cat as you pour yourself a bowl of cereal.
Wow, that is bad. Nightmares are supposed to be about giant vacuums or eating dry cat food.
Hold on. Why is the music so loud? Yes, brainless stuff. Nothing too scary. Maybe something to ward off these bad dreams. Yeah, with healthy diet and regular sleeping schedule. I get it. Maybe I'm just stressed.
No, silly.
It sounds like your dreams are being invaded by an otherworldly force. Taro's gaze trails down and rests on your cell phone laying on the counter. You think Madhouse is causing this? Perhaps. You tap your phone and the screen flickers green.
Hey, I'm a little helpless ghosty guy.
Yeah, he's just here with us. See? Suspicious. That's just my voice. If you're so sure, why were you sneaking around last night? That was you digging around the pantry. I'm incorporeal. You think a plastic container can keep me out? That explains my food budget. Are you sure this cat's a ghost? Because last I checked, ghosts don't eat. Have you ever tried? Plenty of times, but the pizza delivery guys never got past the barbed wire. Almost like they get murder-related. Mike and Taro glare at each other. So, we know it's not Madhouse. Hey, if you need a good luck charm to scare off bad vibes, I could lend you my hat. Aw, it's awfully sweet of you. Not this hat, but the real one. Still, I know it means a lot to you. Didn't you die wearing that hat? That doesn't make it any less lucky. No one's gonna rob a grave for your stinky hat.
Are you kidding? I'm an urban legend. That hat's gotta be worth a fortune. Even more now that I'm dead.
I'm certain any charm would do. Where would I find something like that? I mean, I have a lucky feather, but this seems a little more extreme. You're gonna need some big magic. There's plenty of chic boutiques around here, full of shiny rocks and candles. I'm certain they'll have something to ward off these bad dreams. Sounds like a solid excuse to go out. All that flowery junk is fake. If you want real magic, Edith's potion shop is just around the corner. She paid it for an ad read once. Oh, like that sounds any better. It's worth a shot. Alright, we'll stop by Edith's. Sweet. What about Atlas? He'll be fine. Scooping up your keys and wallet, you stuff your things into your pockets and head out the door. Yeah, he'll be fine. Chapter 1, The Leviathan Waltz. Is he filing his nails? As you stroll down the sidewalk, you take in the sights of Long Hope's Main Street. Ornate lampposts and old maples dot the boulevard, leading you past buildings and shops. It's all surprisingly quaint, with a few cryptids chatting amongst themselves outside a cafe. One of them, a tall, fuzzy person, waves at you, but you quickly look away. Taro, you never told me Bigfoot was real.
Trust me, the mystique wears off after a few days.
This is life-changing. How is this the thing that leaves you Star Trek? You talk to ghosts. You're pals with Mothman. A Mothman. You continue on your way, glancing at the map on your phone. It's only 2 blocks to go until you hit that medical center. There's a buzz in your pocket, a text message popping onto your cell screen. It's a text message from Jamie. Hello, Barry. I hope things are faring well. Thank you for the lovely, chaotic evening. I hardly slept a wink. I do find Tower rather prickly, but a friend of yours is a friend of mine. Maybe we can hang out sometime? I know someone who may be able to patch up your car. I certainly owe it to you. Be sure to text back. And bonk into a tall, grizzled cryptid carrying several stuffed bags of groceries on one arm like some sort of power move. Sorry. Hey, you're that one guy, Oz, right? I'm getting major cannibal vibes from that mask. Don't say that to him. Biting problems? You can't just say stuff like that. Oz leans over and tries to pet the ghost cat, but his hands are full. Determined, Oz shifts the grocery in his arms to free up one of his hands. He sits back down on the ground and scratches Taro's fuzzy face. Taro swats back with her claws and hisses. You can pet the ghost? Taro, be nice. He, doesn't normally scratch.
Meow.
This one's an exception. Scooping up his groceries, Oz scrunches his bushy eyebrows and squints, trying to force some semblance of a smile, but it looks off. Yeah. You really don't know what to say. Shoot, speaking of groceries, I really gotta meal prep. I've been living off of coffee, peanut butter, and cereal all week. And now I've gotta fix my car. How am I supposed to pay for that? Amy says they know a guy, but can I really trust the judgment? Why are we telling this man everything? Oz shrugs. I know he means well, but Atlas keeps leading me to dead ends. He just doesn't take this stuff seriously. He poked a werewolf with a stick. You think August remembers what happened? You think August remembers what happened last night? Let's hope not. Thanks for listening, Oz. Seems I've got a lot on the brain. I've never actually seen a cryptid like you before. I mean, moths and ghosts are pretty self-explanatory, but what are you? How was I supposed to answer that? Oz steps off the sidewalk into a small, empty lot. He grinds the heel of his boot into the ground and drags it through the dirt. It takes a moment before you realize he's spelling something. Howler. You think for a moment. You're a vampire.
Excuse my dear here. Obviously, you're a zombie werewolf.
That doesn't make any sense. Oz lets out a hoarse wheeze and walks off. He seems nice. You follow Oz to the Hocus Health Center and Potions and enter to find an unexpectedly cozy atmosphere. As you walk through the shop, you admire the treasures and knickknacks decorating the stuffed shelves. Hello, anybody home? The front desk is empty and Oz is nowhere to be found. Where'd he go? Perhaps I can help? I'm just gonna decide what this voice is. Hopping across the wood panel floor is a large, stark white raven. Edith is caring for another patient and left me in charge.
What do we have here?
Who's this pasty white morsel? The name's Thursday, at your service. I take it you're looking for the Wolfman. He's resting in the East Wing, through the breezeway. I'm certain he'd be happy to see you. August is here. There's no way you're ready for that conversation. Totally. Do you have any charms to ward off bad dreams? I've got a monster problem. Are you by chance referring to the three-eyed cat? I'm not a monster. Well, don't fret, tall one. I'm certain Edith can craft the perfect charm for that. I can't with the voice. You go on ahead and I'll let her know what's up. I don't know, White Raven, it sounds like he would be, like, uppity. And I'll stay here, where it's safe. Very safe. You come on alone, trudging off to the next building. No big deal. You've talked to people before. You slow to a stop at the last room down the hallway, the room August is cooped up in. There's muffled yelling coming from the other side. Do you listen? I'm nosy. Snooping, roll difficulty 8. Oh no. Oh no! Okay.
I wake up this morning and find you're in the hospital. What's wrong with you?
I was in wolf mode.
You don't get to use that excuse on me.
I'm not making excuses. You don't know what it's like.
I don't know what it's like. I live with you in June.
If you're so unhappy, move out. Go live your life.
Yeah? Who's gonna look after June, huh? God forbid something happens to you.
Stop talking about June. I didn't ask for your help. I don't need your help.
Okay, Mom. Yeah? You sound just like her.
Oh.
Please don't say that, Hazel.
Okay, sorry. Jeez.
No, it's all right. I shouldn't have yelled.
I've gotta go to class. Let me know when you check out.
You hear the sound of footsteps coming towards the door. Storming out of the room is a young woman with wild red hair and a black beanie. You walk up to August's room and knock on the door. You hear a loud crash, the sound of claws slipping on tile. Huh? You feel like you're interrupting something. Hey, I wanted to say hi and apologize for running you over. Hey, don't worry, I was already a wreck. You frown. Just tell me you didn't hear all that. You'd rather not admit you were listening in on a private conversation. Lying a bit. Roll difficulty. Oh no. Please. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Nope. I'm guessing that was your sibling? Little sister, yeah. She's got a lot on her plate with school and family stuff. I can imagine. Have you seen Atlas? Was he with you? Yeah, he stayed over at my place.
Man.
I guess this was the last straw. Especially after that Stroganoff incident. The what? You choose to keep that thought to yourself. Atlas doesn't want to listen to me. What should I do? Not this. It's between one of these two. I mean, Atlas strikes me as the type who would appreciate straightforward honesty. But both of these things are there, so maybe just talk about it. Why not pull him aside and communicate your expectations as roommates? I'm sure it'd make both of you feel better. Talking will be good, yeah. Thanks.
So, do you need something?
August backs away, eyeing the nearby window. I was in the area, so I thought I'd check in.
I appreciate it. I should be heading home before lunch.
That fast? I gotta get out of here before the doctor comes back. Oz? No, the mean one. This morning she chased me with needles. Sounds like you have a lot to worry about. I guess. It seems you're both in an impasse, not sure what to say next. I'll see you around. Good call. I'm getting out of here. You walk out into the hall. You're back in one piece. So how'd it go? It went alright. I still feel kinda bad, but August didn't seem to care. Spoken and crushed by 2 tons of force? Yeah, it was kinda awkward. Did Thursday send you? Yeah, I got bored. Oz won the staring contest. Taro's fur bristles. Though I sense something's amiss. Wait here.
Looks like you fetched everything we need.
Indeed.
I wasn't wrong about the voice.
Did anyone see you?
You better have kept your mouth shut. Shoot. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Did you contact the others?
Yes. And now, we wait.
She has a nice voice, though.
Hmm? Saturday night.
What are you talking about?
It's nothing.
Uh-huh.
Nothing, huh? Then what's going on this weekend?
Ozzy. Get her.
No, don't get me!
Just kidding. Ozzy wouldn't hurt anybody. Right, big guy?
Ugh, whatever. You're all the worst. What are you doing? Oh, scrambles backwards as you approach. Howdy, human. You're the one who put the Wolfman in the hospital, huh? That's brutal. Not on purpose, it was a freak accident. No need to be bashful, I understand. This town must be awfully dangerous for a human with us monsters looking around. Are you really a doctor? I'm wearing the coat, aren't I? Anyways, I'm Edith and this is my shop. I don't trust her. Madhouse trusts her, I think. So, a little birdie told me you were having nightmares. That's me! Here, this should help. Edith tosses you a twinkly charm bracelet made of beads. It's tacky as hell, but you can tell it was made with care. Isn't it cute? I love making these things. I like it, thanks. Ugly. Look, kitty cat, I know it's kitschy, but that thing's a travel-size protection spell. What does that do? Well, oh teeth. Well, it's a charm that protects you. How much do I owe you? Oh, let's just say you owe me a favor. Money doesn't do much for me. Oh, alright, if you're sure. Speak for yourself, Edith. I love money. Oz nods in agreement. Ignore them. Thursday thinks anything shiny is gold. Oz, well, who knows. So you three work together? We're associates. Youch, that's it? You just have to ask. I need to know. He hatched on a Thursday. I could have sworn it went deeper than that. Nope, you were 2 hours away from being a Friday. You're both terrible with names. Seriously though, you better get out of here. This is cutting into my lunch break. Hey boss, your Wolfman escaped. Don't word it like that. Taro, what happened back there? You seem startled. Edith sicked her lapdog on me. Seriously? Don't worry, he didn't stand a chance against me. I'm a menace. You're adorable. So where's Mike? I was hoping he'd make the first move. You tap a screen of your phone and it flickers green. I chickened out. Chickened out? I can't face Edith. I look like a boiled legume. Don't say that. Would she even recognize you? Probably not. So forget it. Who cares? Relax, you just did your job. Change is bound to be scary. Why do you think I nap all the time? Because you're a cat. No, it's because the world's exhausting. You'll figure things out. And no, you're not a boiled legume, you're a tennis ball. Thanks. Let's keep walking. You pass through the empty city square and come to a stop in front of a tall, red bricked building. Through the glass doors and catch a glimpse of a figure dressed in a brightly colored cloak pushing a cart full of books through the lobby. Cute! They've got a library! Don't be fooled, libraries are treacherous labyrinths. Without a specific goal in your heart, you'll be lost in a maze of books. Bad experience? I've never actually been in here. Let's check it out! Entering the lobby, you're welcomed by a hushed peace and contemplative quiet. The front desk is tucked off to the side, unmanned. To the other side is a framed map of the library's layout. The map makes it appear much larger than the outside would lead you to believe. So, where to first? The town archives. No Minotaur can find us in there. They might have an article about me. You have to be relevant for that. You walk down a set of stairs into a dark, sectioned-off area labeled Archives. Shelves line the small space. A table rests in the center of the room covered in scattered papers, notebooks, and diaries. Looks like somebody had the same idea. Yeah, and they left a mess. Let's take a look around and maybe put some things back. I'm on it. You sort through the books and papers on the table, and several things catch your eye, first of which being an open newspaper. The O'Malley Monster is a menace on campus. As if final weeks couldn't get any worse, there's been reports of a monster roaming the school grounds. Not just any monster, but a wild-eyed, ragged beast with iron teeth and a wail like a tornado siren. One student claims they saw muddy handprints track through the co-ed dorms. Campus security's brushed it off as a lost black bear, but last I checked, bears don't have dorm keys. The professors are scared, freshmen are petrified, and the howling hasn't stopped. How is anybody supposed to wrap up fall semester with a monster running amok? Want my take? This is some elaborate prank by some loser looking for attention. Try not to give it to them. You turn the page and see a rough photograph of a monster peering out from behind a half-open window. Focus. Roll difficulty 4. I know that face. Result 8 + 1. You return to the main pile, checking if anything else might interest you. Citizens of the Underworld? Aha! A hefty textbook catches your eye, a black tome etched with gold and red thread. Lucky find. You pluck the black book off the shelf and admire the handiwork. The face of a large bat, jaws agape, is delicately embroidered on the tome's face, the edge of each page dyed a shiny red. Citizens of the Underworld. Devils are considered a high-class, haughty demon subtype. Much of their vampire counterparts, devils hunger for life force and tend to keep to themselves. Unlike vampires, however, devils are known for their horns and wings, both requiring proper care and with right tools can be styled. Gold horn etching and antler jewelry are rather popular among the younger devils. Do be careful, if a horn is snapped, the break is painful and permanent. The book yanks itself out of your hands and slams shut. Focus, roll difficulty 6. You return to the main pile, checking if anything else might interest you. Merfolk? Star marks, known as etches, are a magical tattoo inked onto a werewolf's skin. The most common place for an etch is between the shoulders or the forearms, acting as a shock guard and easing the physical strain of a lunar curse. This magic isn't without pushback, however. Some werewolf take issue with the etch, claiming it reduces endurance needed to shift. Keeping a clear head under the effects of moonlight is considered a feat of strength. A shaggy fur coat easily masks these markings, making it difficult to tell who's the real lycanthrope. Of course, this is when I fail. Oh, right, you've got to reply to Jamie's text. You respond with a simple smiley face and a thumbs up, keeping things short and sweet. All tidied? I can't. Look around and find all the papers and journals have been neatly tucked away. Oh, hey, did you put them back in the right spots? Nope. So did you find any articles on me? No luck. Bummer, guess it was worth a shot. If it's that important to you, why not ask the librarian? True, all we gotta do is find them somewhere. I'll scout on ahead. Taro fades out of view, leaving you to wander the library aimlessly. Madhouse was right, you're totally lost in this labyrinth of a library. You know, I tried writing a book once. I thought it'd be a great way to get thoughts out of my head, but I couldn't hold a pencil. You give Madhouse a sad look. No, it's cool. That's how I got my telekinetic power. Ghosts don't have that ability from the start.
A specter derives their power through dissonance, so I'd imagine it'd take years for a skill like that to manifest. Oh, not to pry, of course.
Whoa!
Who the heck are you?
Why, I'm the librarian. You can call me the Goat Ma'am.
Hell yes. There you are. I thought we'd be trapped wandering here forever. You got lost. I knew I should have required emergency whistles on entry. Sorry about that. I haven't gotten around to updating today's map. I don't know how to do a British accent, so you're just gonna have to, like, cope with me. Can I help you with anything? What do you know about ghosts? Most specters love passively wreaking havoc, quietly but just enough to irritate you. If you manage to befriend one, they're great for countering the summer heat. And they glow in the dark when they're happy. Isn't that adorable? Gosh, I'm a little jealous. What's today's map? This building loves scrambling its layout on the daily, which makes our jobs an absolute nightmare, but I live for the challenge. Yes, haha, no unworldly magic can dissuade me. So don't hesitate to ask for directions. Gotcha. This feels like a rude question. Why, I'm a dreadful and fearsome devil. You can tell by my lovely wings and horns. Or what's left of them anyway. Isn't Jamie a devil? I think so.
Let me guide you rascals back to the front desk.
Goat Ma'am takes you to the library, ducking and weaving through the aisles. She's fast. Psst, did you ask the nice lady how to get my body back? Your body? Ew, not that one. Sure, I'm desperate, but not enough to warrant crimes against nature. Well, if you had enough toothpicks, I could sculpt you something out of lime jelly. You'd do that for me? Goat Ma'am, how would a rogue ghost go about regaining, let's say, their limbs?
Necromancy's out of my jurisdiction, dear.
Not like that.
Oh, thank goodness.
Is there a way to, like, glue him back together? Well, the best thing one can do is strive to find peace and move on. Not happening, Granny. Is it not a spirit's goal to find eternal rest? You should take this time to reflect. Ah, never mind, get me a necromancer. Aren't you a silly one?
Let me get you kids some helpful pamphlets.
Strolling out of the library, you flip through the pamphlets the Goat Man gave you. How to punch ghosts, existence for geeks, phantom hunger pains, life in ectoplasm. These are all terrible. Actually, open that last one. It sounds interesting. You unfold the ectoplasmic pamphlet and Mike's been quietly reading over your shoulder. Let's find a place to sit and read these. Now I'm invested. I think we passed a cafe back there. Perfect. The ghost blips back into your phone, leaving you to turn around and nod along, skimming through self-improvement for the undead. Entering the cafe, you're greeted with a sharp air of roasted coffee and funky choral music that doesn't suit the atmosphere at all. Not that you're one to judge, everyone has their odd music tastes. You're just here for a chair and a bite to eat. Are you in line? Standing towards the counter is a bundled-up cryptid hunched over a tiny coffee cup, dressed in layers of warm clothes and a fuzzy hat to match. It takes a moment for them to muster up a feeble reply. I was hoping to change my order, but I think Longhope's coffee is just bad. Noticing another customer's finally stopped by, the droning music suddenly cuts to a peppy folk playlist.
Welcome. What would you like to order? Abyssal cold brew is half off.
Jamie? The towering demon freezes up on the spot and their cheeks flushing a bright blue.
No. Please, look away.
Oh.
Begone, human.
Gaze not upon my wretched form. You mean your work uniform? Precisely, I am but a worm in this state. Hey, it's awkward, I can come back when you're on lunch break. No, I must be strong. I'll have a chai latte and a croissant. You could save $2 if you ordered an abyssal cold brew. Sure, if you recommend it. No, it tastes very bad. How about an iced green tea? Great choice. You get your croissant and handcrafted beverage, eager to take a sip. With great anticipation, you take a drink and gag. It's horrible. It tastes like the vacuum of space slathered with the Mariana's Trench. This isn't what I ordered. I believe you ordered an abyssal green tea? No, abyssal? Here we source our ingredients. Ugh. What if I made you a drink that's off menu? I insist. Okay, just don't get in trouble. That's part of the fun. You nudge the drink aside while Jamie heads back behind the counter. Car batteries! Pardon? If you took some jumper cables and hooked me to a car battery, that'd be just the jolt I need to get my powers back. Are you trying to electrocute me? No? Why would I do that? Who knows? Come on, I wouldn't put you in harm's way. Tell that to your one fanboy. Ouch. Gosh, you were brutal. I'm being honest, you know. I don't want you thinking you're off the hook here, Slimeball. And a cute nickname? Does that mean I get to call you Meatball? No, seriously, you've got a lot of work to do. Whatever. Jeez, what's his problem? It's like he wants conflict. Back in the kitchen, the devil's brewing something truly unholy, and sure, they'll throw in a roasted veggie panini on the side. They search their heart and the perfect recipe comes to mind. T. Drinkomancy. Roll difficulty 12. Oh. Hell yeah. With an idea in place, they get to work. Their hands move masterfully as they concoct the otherworldly beverage, carefully crafting a brew to suit a mortal's palate. Here. Jamie slides the cup across the counter. Hope you enjoy. The drink looks more like a cosmic sludge that feels a bit too alive and bouncy. It refracts various bright colors as light glints off the surface. It doesn't feel like a drink that should exist, let alone be consumed by people. You look up at Jamie, who stares back at you expectantly. Come on, you can't say no to this face here. Surely, if they're confident in it, you should be too. What flavor is this? It's sweet. No, it's savory. Each sip brings out a different flavor. It's overwhelming yet enlightening. I have no idea what I'm drinking, but I think I like it. I'm glad it didn't melt your brain. You give Jamie your thanks and leave the cafe. You head outside and find the perfect bench to rest upon. With sustenance in hand, you decide to crack open the trove of pamphlets you were given. Each of them seems to be about self-defense. Kinda strange that Goatman's first thought would be on how to use your brawn, brains, and guts to kick ass, but to each their own. Maybe you could use these if anything like that madhouse debacle happens again. You could take a nap right about now. Maybe ghosts do leech on life force. Explain why those two are so clingy. Leaning back, you fold your arms and bow your head, letting your eyes flutter closed. It's nice feeling needed, even if it's for cat food. There you are. Speak of the devil herself. Taro! You left me to rot. The googly-eyed goat wouldn't stop asking me questions. Ooh, a three-eyed cat? Never heard of a guardian angel. May I hold your little paws? Not with those creepy mage hands. Aw, no, I'm sorry for wandering off without you, Taro. I figured you'd wanted to go off and do your own thing. Typically, yes, but on my own terms. Now carry me. You scoop up Taro and give Atlas a call. He's always been your go-to guy for anything, really. Isn't he still in my house? I'm at the bridge. Yeah, I stopped by the clinic. I think he went home. Hey, I'll see you there. The bundled up cryptid catches your eye. They seem lost in thought, gazing out across the water. Feeling a twinge of worry, you quickly cross the street and call out. You alright? The stranger digs around and pulls out a chunk of granite stone. Tied around the stone is a string of woven green clovers. I'm tossing rocks. He hoists it up and tosses it off the bridge, watching it plummet before plunking into the water. You want to try? The cryptid offers you a mossy rock wrapped in grass and yellow wildflowers. Why exactly? He tosses another stone, this one wrapped in twine and maple leaves. The goddess sleeping at the mouth of the river. So I'm trying to wake her up. I've got questions. That's a relief. How do you know she's down there? She tore a chunk out of me down in the bay. Apologies, ma'am, but frog legs are off the menu. This town's seriously backwards. Oh, you thought he was joking. Sorry, I'm still getting used to life here. The name's Robbie. You can keep the rock. Ah, are you new? Very new. I washed up on the beach like a piece of soggy driftwood. That's a real fairy tale entrance. Maybe fate brought you here. Sorry. I suppose that'd make me the frog prince. I thought you were a fish. A monster either way. You just have to ask, what does this goddess look like? Like me! Green, long fins, awfully territorial. Like a little slice of home. So what's your plan now? Get your ride out of town, find a nice pond, and hibernate till spring. Do cryptids generally hibernate? Robbie wheezes a strained laugh. Cryptids? Is that what folks call us? Like I'm some kind of space alien? I figured it was an umbrella term. That's hilarious and not at all like what they call us back home. Which is, eek, get away, you monster! That's terrible. Doesn't bother me. That's what I would say if it didn't actually bother me. Well, I think you're a pretty cool frog prince. You have a place to stay? I'm squatting in some greenhouse I found. The humidity's easy on the gills. The two of you gaze out onto the river, hoping some water-breathing dragon would burst from the waves, but nothing happens. With a curt nod, Robbie departs.
Heya!
Wait up! I was wondering when you'd show up. What's up?
I think we discovered a new type of possession.
Oh yeah?
I'll call it paranormal poisoning, complete with alliteration. Cool, right?
I think it's sick, actually. By the name alone, I'm guessing it's some sort of supernatural leak that bleeds into someone else's life essence. Bingo! You're pretty sharp. I made that up. Oh. Gosh, don't screw with me! Okay, continue, I'm listening. So paranormal poisoning isn't absolute possession, but rather a weaker indirect influence, like keeping a haunted doll by your bedside. Or drinking a can of haunted soda. You got it! How'd you figure this out? Taro, can your buddy and I talk in private? What, you two need some alone time? I'm just teasing. You two get along now. I'll meet you back home, human. Oh, and she's gone. What did you want to tell me? Well, when I close my eyes, this happens. Atlas squeezes his eyes shut, and when he opens them, they're sharp green with a faint glow. I'm sure it'll wear off soon, but I'm keeping an eye on it. You're still possessed? Atlas, how are you functioning? Willpower, baby! I'm taking you to the doctors right now. I'm calling poison control. No, chillax. Let's not pass up this glorious opportunity. I've got to show you what I can do with this first. Fine, I'm not happy about it. I knew you'd understand. I'm gonna lose it. So, wanna join me and look around town? Look for what? My buddy Lex. He owes me 20 bucks. I actually don't care about the money. That part was a joke. So, you wanna come with? Sure. It'd be good to catch up.
Great! Let's go!
How's the Atlas household? We're doing good. I'm in the middle of negotiating a family tour chart. No, I mean back home. Homesickness. Roll difficulty 5. With your dad. Ah. I just needed to leave. What happened? I thought your dad was cool. I had a vision. Like, a bad one. Did you tell Atticus about it? That's the thing. I think he was... I shouldn't dwell on it. This is the Mothman we're talking about. So what about you? How are you liking your new home? Bro. We're friends, right? I could probably get away with pressing for it. What happened to your dad? Huh? Nothing happened. It's a vision. Besides, this isn't something you should worry about. You're nosier than I am. Atlas, if something's bothering you, you can talk to me, man. Look, it's better with me out of the picture. Atlas, come on. I'm bad luck. No, you're not. Bzz, bzz. Prude to me. Atlas turns away and plucks his phone out of his neck fluff. I'm sorry, your hand's down here, but your neck fluff is also a hand? I'm here for that. It's just August. Atlas, where were you?
Jeez, could you talk any louder? Slept in. Yeah, I was gonna call you. Do you need a change of clothes? Alright, I'll be home for dinner, okay?
Sorry about that. Dude, I can't believe you're living with him.
Jealous?
A tiny bit. You and I are neighbors. That's basically planet roommates. This is true. Besides, that'd be a terrible roommate for you. I'm loud, I hardly sleep, and I'm like super grouchy. Those are things I like about you. Yeah, because you're not living with me. True.
Seriously, you're looking for my dumbass brother, not me. I don't know you squat. So get lost before I kick your ass, old man.
Nice.
Hey, Hazel!
Huh? What do you want? Looks like we've come full circle, huh?
You're conspiring with the enemy.
The what? The enemy. What do you want, Feathers? You're gonna be late for dinner. I'm staying at a friend's place. Did you let August know? Nah, he can shove it. Ah, jeez, what happened? Gus was a total unapologetic crybaby at the hospital. Literally freaked at me for being worried about his flat ass. It's ticking me off. He seemed pretty on edge when I stopped by. Geez, I'm glad I don't have siblings. Most of us aren't so lucky. Yeah, that's not true. I'm just annoyed. I get you. Sometimes Barry and I argue, but we always work it out. Usually. So you're Barry. I've heard a lot about you. We can talk to Gus together. Then you can blame everything on me. Thanks, bro. Hazel walks away. You called me bro.
Hey.
I'm gonna head home, but thanks for today. And for letting me crash at your place. Atlas zips up into the air and soars away. You wrap up the day with a nature walk around the lake. Strolling behind your apartment, you follow a footpath cutting through the thick brush leading down to the water. The sun begins to set over the mountains. You hear the waves lap against the shore and feel a cold breeze nip your ears. The temperature certainly drops around nightfall. You walk the rocky shore, taking in the scenery as you go. Maybe it's nature's charm talking, but you feel at peace. A pair of leather boots sits at the water's edge, a rolled up piece of paper poking out of one of the shoes. You wander over and examine the misplaced gear. Did somebody lose these? You lean down and snatch the parchment out of the boot. Unfolding the makeshift scroll, you realize it's a torn page from a wordy textbook. Certain passages are circled in red pen. It's no treasure map, rather a passage describing aquatic monsters across the world. This could be a clue, your adventurous spirit declares, hastily crafting a wild story behind these misplaced boots. Kersploosh. With a gasp, you see a sleek, shimmering emerald tail breach the water. You scramble for your phone. There's no way that's a whale. It's gotta be her. How'd she stray so far from home? Does she look like the picture books? The tail sways a moment before sinking back into the waves. With a wistful sigh, you stuff your hands in your coat pockets and head back. After returning home, Atlas tucks himself away in the attic to work away at a broken-down radio. Some time passes, and soon after, there's a knock on the Mothman's door. I saved you a plate in the fridge since you didn't come down for dinner. Oh, sorry, I lost track of time. What are you doing? Trying to get at this frickin' radio to work. Want me to take a crack at it? You'll break it. August sits on the edge of Atlas's bed, folds his arms behind his head, and falls back onto the comforter. You're probably right. I'm sorry about last night. I should have stayed with you when you were hurt. It's okay. I was rather unpleasant back there. August seems hesitant, his words hiding what he's really feeling. You think you could run some errands while I'm out tomorrow? I need you to pick up some fabric, then swing by the pharmacy for me. Sounds boring. Consider it a second chance after last night's kerfuffle. I mean, it is kinda, sorta, slightly your fault. Just in the scatterbrain. Don't say that, Atlas. Sorry. I like having you around. You've just gotta step it up. Set a good example. So, no more all-nighters, got it? Yeah, sure, when you wear shirts that actually fit. Ha! Now come downstairs. June wants to show you the jigsaw puzzle she's been working on. Hey, Gus. August glances over his shoulder as Atlas holds out the portable radio in his wings. Could you fix this, please? I'll see what I can do. The two make their way downstairs. It worked out! You return home and are greeted by happy Taro. You scratch under the cat's chin and she rubs her face against your open palm. Following your usual evening routine, you fix yourself dinner and settle down for the night. Finally in bed, you find yourself twiddling the charm bracelet between your fingers you had been gifted. You roll onto your back and examine the wooden beads. I wonder if this thing will actually work. You tuck the charm under your pillow. Taro floats down and tucks her little paws under her belly, her third eye staying wide open as she dozes off. Some time passes and a voice cuts through the dark.
Hey, you still awake?
What's on your mind? So I was thinking. I bet you I was a musician before all this, a real star chasing his dreams on the West Coast. I fought skeezy managers, threw parties, and... Dude, you were probably a prom DJ before Elkhorn Station. I would never. You snigger. What about you? What pays the trespassing fines? I worked in an electronics store, then part-time at some seasonal haunted house. Also, I've never been caught, so shush. Haunted house, huh? What, you like a theater kid or something? Band kid? I played the trumpet. Oh my gosh, me too! Probably. What did you play? Oh, you know Madhouse is a bass guitar guy. Because the sky's the limit when you're making shit up. You really don't remember anything? Nothing outside the station. But that's okay, I feel like we're close to a breakthrough here. I had fun today. So thanks. Night, band geek. Good night, rock star. You finally drift off to sleep. You sit alone on the far end of your old, overgrown yard, staring out into the woods past the overgrowth. You hug your knees to your chest and wipe tears from your eyes, sniffling. Hey! A pair of bright red eyes peer out from the bushes ahead. You don't respond. What's up? Nothing. Ducking and weaving through the brush is Atlas, looking rather scrappy in his overalls and torn-open boots. Do you like my new shoes? They don't fit. Exactly, it's so I can still grab stuff. Atlas picks up a stick between his talons and swishes it around. Want to see me draw? Okay. The moth drags a stick through the dirt and scrawls something out, all while standing on one foot. Ta-da! You look down at the ground and see two shakily drawn stick figures holding hands. One figure has big eyes and feelers. You and me? Atlas looks rather proud of himself. You're just trying to make me feel better. Is it working? What's the matter? Nobody believes me. Believes what? That you're real. Everyone says, ooh, you're playing pretend. That's just your imaginary friend. The photo! Didn't you take my picture? It's too blurry. Hopping across the ground, Atlas flops onto the fallen log next to you. Sounds like you need more proof. He digs around and plucks a feather from his neck fluff. This should do the trick. A feather. Everybody's gonna think you're a crow. You hear leaves rustling, heavy footsteps marching through the dense forest behind. Huh? Who's there? You look back and see Atlas is gone. Your backyard, the forest, everything is gone. Oh. Towering over you is a gruff, long-haired stranger dressed in a white t-shirt and slacks. A piece of copy paper with a squiggly face scribbled in marker is taped to his face, acting as some lousy mask. Oz? What are you doing in my dream? The intruder claps a hand to his chin and peels the paper off his face. Bad disguise. The howler hoists you up in his burly arms. His hands are rough and his forearms are touched with tattoos. Watch your head. Oz tosses you like a trash bag and you fall out of bed. What's a howler? Is he in my dream now? Laying on the floor, you stare up at the ceiling, your heart racing in your chest. You hear a knock at the door. And another knock at the door. Are you going to get that? Absolutely fuming, you leap to your feet, march to the kitchen, and glare through the people. Whoever it is, they're blocking the people. You open the door. Good morning. You're relieved it's a friendly face, but irked at being woken up at such an early hour. Couldn't you have just texted me? I felt like any more texts might be rude, since your phone is now home to a ghost. Mike's not a digipet. Can I come in? I brought breakfast. Jamie reaches into their day bag and pulls out a fragrant loaf of pumpkin bread alongside a plate of muffins. You look at the muffins. All is forgiven. You step aside, letting the devil into your apartment. Jamie's horns clog against the doorframe as they walk inside. I want to write August a sympathy card. Jamie strolls to the kitchen and places their bag on the table. Reaching inside, they pull out a fistful of markers and a blank card. That's not a bad idea, but where do I start? A little drawing is cute. A picture is worth 1,000 words. Just draw whatever's in your heart. My heart? Squatting down, Jamie pops the lid off one of the markers and begins drawing on the card. Do I not have a table? You try peeking over Jamie's shoulder as they doodle, but they sheepishly block your view. Can I see it? Not yet. Perfect, we should be good to go. You know where August lives? We can walk there together. He lives just up the road. Sure, we can talk car damages on the way. The muffins weren't enough? I thought you said it was just up the road, not a hike. Would you prefer we drive? In that death machine, I wouldn't trust driving it across the street. It's not that broken. August's cabin is exactly how you'd expect. In the middle of the woods, rustic, overgrown, but sturdy. The furniture on the porch looks hand-carved, potted ferns resting on each step leading to the front door. The only thing out of place is August, shovel in hand, digging a big hole. As the two of you approach, August hops up and calls out to kids kicking wood chips in the nearby flower bed.
Junebug, you're gonna get splinters. Why don't you come over here and say hi?
I'm busy.
Morning.
Look who's back to normal. How you feeling? Just peachy. If you're looking for Atlas, he's asleep in the attic. Atlas lives in your attic? Well, attic might be the wrong word. It's more of a loft. We got fairy lights and everything. Oh, that sounds lovely. Atlas is a serial couch surfer. He'll crash wherever he can fit his feelers into.
Oh, boy.
The lad's down on his luck, that's all. Called him a pest.
Man.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. How'd you get stuck with Atlas anyway? He's an old family friend. We're happy to have him. We brought you a card and pumpkin bread. Oh wow, this smells great. And a card too? Yes, please open it. That's awfully kind of you. Tearing open the envelope, August pulls out the get well card and opens it. August's eyebrows furrow as he stands there staring down at the little card, a concerned look on his face. Are you bleeding out your eyes? If that's how you interpret it. Who's the little blue guy on your head? That's my soul! Damn, I didn't know you were a baker and an artist. That's so sick. I didn't see that last word, so I'm hoping that's what it said. Amy grins. August chuckles, tucking the card into his back pocket. Thanks, you two. August throws an arm around you and Jamie, giving you both a friendly side hug. Hope you get better soon. I see you. You gave Jamie a gentle nudge. Yuck! Jamie jumps and angrily looks down, only to realize it's a puny red-haired girl yanking on their tail. She looks up at Jamie and asks, "Is that a mask?" No, it's just my skull. Is your brain in there? It should be. Can I see? I would die. Hey, you rascal. This is my daughter, June. Did you know octopuses have 9 brains in their arms? June kicks the devil's shin. Tag, you're it. She runs off, yelling and flailing her arms around. Ugh, I'm sorry for scaring you. Have you ever played tag? You're supposed to chase her around. Yeah, it's all in good fun. Okay, sure, that sounds easy enough. We can have fun. That'll be fine. Glancing at the large shovel August is leaning against, you raise an eyebrow. There's no shrubs or saplings around needing to be planted. What's with the hole? I'm doing some yard work. I find it relaxing. This feels like a werewolf thing. I'm certain it's a normal human thing. Maybe if you're a grave digger.
Grave digger?
August tumbles into the hole.
Get a load of this beefy boy digging around the dirt. It's great to meet you, bud.
You're haunted?
Double haunted, actually.
And you're okay with this?
For now, at least. I can't believe a werewolf's fallen for me. Did I come on too strong? August hoists himself up out of the pit, rubbing his back while he winces. Oh no, I got the message. August, meet Madhouse Mike. He's a lot.
Oh, like the radio guy.
I'm a ghost in need of a man with a shovel. Wait, you remember me?
Vaguely, but that paranormal stuff makes me queasy, so I try to avoid it.
That's okay. It's not for everyone.
One sec. Junebug, time to get ready for school. June, no biting. Help me. What is your plan exactly? You're gonna find my body and my hat too. That bastard's gotta have it. Mike, that feels wrong. Is this really how you'll find closure? Sure, if closure involves shovels and felonies. We're not doing that. Fine. I'll do it myself. Give me your phone. I'm not giving you my phone. Okay. Look, Mike, I know you're desperate, but you can't force people to do what you want. Like drinking poison. You've got a lot of nerve, meatball. Seriously though, is Atlas okay? He's alright, but why don't you ask him? Just shove me in a meat grinder. It would be so dramatic, dude. If you apologize, I'm sure to clear the air. Meat grinder. Ugh. Well, thanks for stopping by, you three. Not a problem. Yeah, it's always nice getting to know your neighbors. Could you give us a tour of the graveyard, neighbor? Since we're new in town. Why there in particular? It's for my spiritual well-being. That is a rather important journey. I admire a ghost taking charge of his afterlife. Yuck. See? All I had to do was ask. I'd be happy to help. You're not creeped out? Nah, here's a great spot for mushroom picking. Not alone, of course, but that's just common sense. So it's settled. How about I swing by and pick you up after work, since it's a bit of a drive? Sounds like a plan. What about you, Jam Slam? Feeling adventurous? As thrilling as creeping around a cemetery sounds, I'll have to pass. I feel bad leaving Atlas out. You decide to take the long way home. While you're walking home, you spot two figures, recognizing one as Goat Man, who's pacing around.
I wake up to find half my zucchini patch has been chewed to bits. Some hooligan's been ransacking my garden.
Sounds like a giant woodchuck. The second figure is a tall woman dressed in a nautical blouse.
Woodchuck? Wearing a coat and trousers?
Says the talking goat. Unrelated. You stroll into view, catching the goat man's eye. She greets you happily while the woman looks on.
Good morning, dear. Have you seen a fellow with the most dreadful posture wandering this street?
Oh my!
Someone's been stealing rocks and plucking flowers from Parsnip's garden.
Goat ma'am!
I'm not calling you by your wizard title, Parsnip. That's too silly, even for me. It's endearing! You don't see me wandering around calling myself human, ma'am. That's because you're not a creative person. Uh-huh, so have you seen him? Sounds familiar. I did stroll by that guy skipping rocks yesterday. Into the river? You think back to the stone Robbie gave you and frown. It's still in your coat pocket. Can you steal rocks? Maybe. Yeah. Noted. The woman holds her hand out for a shake. I'm Tessie. Nice to meet you. You reach out and the two of you shake hands. Her grip is firm but gentle. Very. Goat ma'am. Tessie chuckles. I'd better get going. You should swing by the lake sometime, and let frog legs know purple lupine flowers are my favorite. Lupine? I'm not sure anymore. Tessie smirks and gives Goatman a big pat on the back before sauntering off on her merry way. Hey, wait a second. What is it, dear? Never mind. Now where's your ghostly companion? I do hope those pamphlets were helpful. Ah, yeah, thanks. Meanwhile... Face down in the dirt is a self-proclaimed frog prince, sprawled out like he's giving the earth a hug. A lone zucchini rests within Claw's reach. A weapon, perhaps? This is starting to feel like a crime scene.
Hey, you okay?
Craning his head to one side, Rob opens his glossy fish eyes and squints up at the bug staring down at him.
Maybe he's overheating?
Atlas reaches over and touches Robbie's fluffy hat. The fishman doesn't budge. He plucks the hat off the fishman. Robbie rips the hat out of Atlas' grasp and plops it onto his head. What are you doing? I thought you were dying. Are you alright? Oh, I tripped. You see his webbed feet? They're shit. I'm like an ugly, featherless penguin. Rob straightens up before slouching back down again. I hear ya. All I've got are these wings and chicken legs. He eyes the Mothman and frowns. So you're a cosplayer? What? That's one striking interpretation of the Mothman. Wasn't he some sensationalized hoax? But hey, whatever sells bumper stickers. You can't sling words like that around. Hoax? Yes, it's insulting. I'm standing right here. And stand up straight. Those not a costume. Whoa. Have you been living under a rock? A rock under a rock. I see. Wanna talk over coffee while I catch you up to speed? You seem like a real fish out of water. Okay. Then I said, Terry, get out of town. No possum can be so chatty. Ha, only when it's gossip. Hey, Atlas. What's up, flyboy? Just chilling, my good buddy. Hello. Look at the ghost expectantly. He's going to say something, and you know it can't be good. Atlas, I just wanted to say, what a rebound! You got a thing for green guys and hats? No. What a rebound.
That was a question from your Darkwasher interview, wasn't it?
It was?
You thought I wouldn't notice. Looks like Mike's out of material.
Atlas's eyes flicker a sharp green with faint glow. God, I love them.
You look terrible. Your face is gonna get stuck like that, you know. Have you been taking care of yourself?
Hold on, I'm turning the music up.
Oh, I know! A riddle would perk you right up.
Is this a prank? No? Then piss off. You got a buzz, Atlas. Yeah, you're gonna want to call a doctor for this guy, or a priest. I do it myself, but I can't figure out how to open doors. Ugh. With a yelp, Atlas's eyes twitch and shift back to a bright red. We're taking you to a clinic. Rob, get him. Bad idea. You know Edith experiments on people, right? In the hospital basement. No way. Well, unless you want to see me pinned to a corkboard, I advise against it. I don't know, that feels like a stretch. Do you have any proof? I dare you to sneak down there and see for yourself. Sounds boring. I'm interested in phantoms, not Frankensteins. What if you visited Goatman? He knows a thing or two about ghosts. That's not a bad idea! You should donate Madhouse to her collection of antiquity. No. Don't worry, I'm just joking. I'll talk to Goatman after I run some errands. I gotta prove him the greatest stay-at-home rat man around. Lest I be banished to the crawl space. Taking a page from Tara's playbook, you spend the afternoon loafing around the house. After a lazy dinner, you wander outside where you meet up with August. August drives a blue pickup truck plastered in a scattershot of feel-good bumper stickers. Someone scrawled "Wash Me" on the dusty back window. Your interior is littered with crayons, coloring books, a cup of mystery soda, and a single palm tree air freshener dangling off the rearview mirror. You slide into the passenger seat and the back cushion suddenly drops, giving you a mini heart attack. August quickly grabs the seat and snaps it back into place. Sorry, I forgot I broke that. Ow. Gus, why does your license plate say Beach Babe? Don't worry about it. You have an aux cord? No, but you can check my CD stash under the sun visor. You flip the visor down and start digging through August's music collection. Oh, it got awfully bright all of a sudden. Someone must have turned the light on. The CDs are much easier to read. Classical music, spa ambiance, baby sing-along songs. You don't want to listen to any of this. You look over and see two massive headlights blaring in the side mirror. You shield your eyes at an imposing crimson lager truck riding the blue pickup's rear. Don't brake check. The truck swerves into the opposite lane and veers past you. Glancing at the cargo makes you uneasy. You can't quite make the shapes out in the darkness, but you swear it's squirming. August shoves his hand out the driver window and flips the truck off as it disappears around a bend. The pickup rolls to the graveyard's broken gate, its bright headlights beaming across the abandoned lot. The three of you hop out and August twirls his jangly car keys strung on a seashell lanyard. He whistles. Phew, we're not driving back that way. We could have been steamrolled. The gravel crunches under your shoes, your flashlight shining over mossy headstones. Singing crickets and icy wind bring a gloomy peace to these old resting grounds. Hurry up, slowpokes. Maybe keep it down? I'm sure there's spirits here trying to rest. You got a heartbeat? Yeah, last I checked. Then stay in your lane. Oof. Yeah, sure, I mean, you're the ghost here. Oh, bug off. Gus is trying to help you. Did he bring the shovels? We're not doing that. I'm starting to doubt this spiritual well-being thing. What do you actually want, Mike? I'm searching for myself. Literally speaking, I wouldn't get your hopes up. Three of you start looking around, hoping to find a stone marked with a mic.
I found a mic!
August calls out from a grave marker, gesturing you to come over.
That's not me. I know if it were me.
What's your last name? Madhouse. No, I'm being serious.
My name is Madhouse. Look for a guy named Madhouse.
You don't remember, do you?
What kind of loser forgets their own name?
Sorry, I'll keep it down. Let's come back when we've got more information. You want to leave? It's getting pretty late. Then let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way. Madhouse blinks out of sight. Be careful. I want to go home. We can leave, right? I mean, Mike's in his natural habitat. Like releasing a mountain lion back into the wild. I couldn't do that to him. Well, you've got more patience than I do. I nearly freaked. And explain the ears. Oh, door's over. I need to make a phone call. August strolls off the path, fishes his cell phone out of his pocket, and dials up a number. How's things? I wanted to check in. Atlas, the oven is off limits. You invited Jamie over? Okay, just keep me posted. And tell Junebug Papa loves you. Not you, June. Not you, June. Yes, you too, Atlas. Hello? Anybody home? I've gotta be lying around here somewhere. Maybe they were right. Mike's got no clue what he's doing here, or why anyone bothered. Hey, cutie. Place your head so next to mine. Let's spend an eternity together, darling. What the hell? I saw him first. You freaks are the reason the dead don't speak. Please pay them no mind. They'll be gone by morning. Huh? Now please, allow me. Madhouse was a spectral hand touched the visor of his hat. This memento is rather precious to you. Hats off. Roll difficulty. The hand gives Mike's cap a gentle tug and tears it off the little ghost's head. He shrieks and reality is torn from him. Mike? You look like hell. Where have you been, bedhead? Mike, standing half asleep, slumped against the studio doorframe. He's face to face with his producer, who's clicking a pen in her right hand, annoyed. Is it that obvious? Let's just say we're lucky this is radio. Have you been getting enough sleep? They both know the answer. Sure, but what about you, Debs? Yeesh, there's not enough hours in the day, especially with our holiday special just around the corner. Boss wants things wrapped up in a real tidy bow. I'm holding out for this year's holiday bonus. If we even get one. Debbie takes a sharp breath. Let's focus on you, okay? You're the star here. I just schedule interviews and push your buttons. Aw, come on, you got me this gig. Mistletoe Mike wouldn't exist without you. You do look good in a Santa costume. They both laugh. Now give us an outro. Like on the spot, boss's orders. That's it? Your mind clung to this? No fight nor tragedy, but a boring day job? Don't make anyone a cryptid these days. Madhouse chokes, straining against the crushing grip of this invisible foe. He squeezes his eyes shut and blips back into your phone, but nothing happens. Madhouse strayed too far. Oz shambles to the graveyard like a zombie, a tired zombie. He plucks a toadstool here and a moss chunk there, per Edith's orders. Squeezing his eyes shut, he staples a big yawn. He steps in something and nearly slips. Oz lifts his boot and peels whatever it is off the bottom of his shoe. A mushroom? No, it's a melted baseball cap. Oz scoffs, tossing the hat aside. Gross. Mike, where are you? You come running, skidding to a stop as you nearly crash into the howler. You scream at the sight of, oh, it's just Oz. Looking around in the dark, alone and in a graveyard. Gee, just like you, except he's a monster and built like a sycamore tree. I'm so sorry. Yo! August, marching through the dark, paces behind you. What does Edith want? Did she send you to come screw with me? August eyes the sky with suspicion. Where's the bird? Oz rolls his eyes. Does something happen between you two? All Oswald cares about is his so-called favors. I'll pay my stupid bill, so quit hounding me. Oz lifts a finger and August pauses mid-rant. Oh, you go ahead. August waits patiently as Oz writes something on his little clipboard. He shimmies over and glances at the note. Oz holds it out for August to read. Oswald says I'm right, he's horribly wrong, and he'll be flayed to Alaska post-haste.
Mother of...
Oz stomps on the wolfman's foot. You don't have time for this. Turning away, you zone out the bickering and wave your phone around, trying to pick up a signal. A red splotch catches your eye. Strolling over, you squat down and pluck a hat off the ground. It's Madhouse's hat! It's hot in your hands, crackling with a supernatural energy. Guys? An eerie hush falls over the resting grounds. You look back to find the two cryptids brawling like monsters. Oz lunges, aiming for the wolfman's neck, but the slick face mask blocks his bite. Y'all have got to stop. August retaliates by chomping the howler's arm, shaking him out like a chew toy. What the hell are you doing? We're not supposed to be fighting each other. August. The monsters freeze up. August spits the howler's arm out of his mouth with a disgruntled whine. Both of you. Sorry. Oz folds his arms and sulks. What were we doing again? I didn't get a hold of Madhouse. Sure, we split up, but I didn't think he'd disappear. I knew this was a bad idea. Give me that hat you're holding. It's Mike's, right? I'll sleuth him out. What, you've got a sixth sense? Oz reaches into his overshirt and bumps into the wolfman. Nah, ghosts got this ozone sort of smell to them. Oz draws a silver dagger from his coat and cuts through the air before him. Eek! Automatic save made. That's not comforting. Mr. Walker appears. He's not that bright, and he's kind of a wuss, and not very charming, but it's fine. What is that thing? Why, you're rather rude. Not that it matters now. You'll all be gone by morning. Hey, I know that guy. Oz hisses through clenched teeth. Hey, that lantern's giving me the creeps. It reeks. Oz lunges, darting to the side before bashing the hilt of his dagger against the lantern. Silver stab. Roll difficulty 5. Success. 10 plus 2. Pink. Oz stabs lantern for 10 damage and flicks shadowy threads off the tip of his blade. Oz looks to you for further instructions. Drop the defense down, that's probably why. Lower guts to lower physical defense and lower brains to lower supernatural defense. Go get him. I'm in no rush. Madhouse is tethered to your phone, right? What if you tried calling him back? Kazap. Roll difficulty 7. Success! Vote 10. Fury angles her front of the lantern and a wild bolt of green lightning spikes through the air, dealing 1 damage. Lantern's brawn is lowered by -2. Current -4. His brains is lowered by 2. Current 0. Hey! The shadow laughs and tips his hat. Rather impatient, are we? I don't mind. Now, why don't you go first? It's time to put your new abilities to the test. You missed, Taro. Lantern summons a will-o-wisp. Lantern summons a will-o-wisp. Lantern summons a will-o-wisp. August wants to tear Oz apart. Well, you're gonna have to wait, my guy. Okay, we'll just keep doing this one. Difficulty 5, that should... Takes 1 damage, takes 2 damage, takes 5 damage, finally. Count 13, rank S. The lantern shatters and a geyser of ghostly light spills from the broken glass. With a wail, the shadow shields his face from the flash and just like that, disappears. Today's my last day, Mike. I'm moving to Seattle. Your last day? But the season hasn't wrapped. Debbie can't just leave. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't want you to quit, not because of me. You know I can't do this without you. If you go, I go. Aw man, don't be like that. You gotta hold down the fort, okay? Turning away, Debbie reaches into her backpack. Here, I want you to have this. Debbie holds out a small box wrapped in festive paper and ribbons. A tag noted to the host I owe the most is taped to the side with a little heart. Easy. Bit early for a gift exchange, Debs. Yeah, I'd rather save on shipping. Mike takes the gift and slides it open. Inside is a simple red cap, horns sewn to the crown. The embroidery's not the best and it was hell finding matching thread, but I had fun making it. You made this? After examining the hat like it's some sort of rare specimen, Mike twirls it around and plops it onto his head. I love it! Decent at best. Debbie playfully elbows the host's shoulder and cracks a grin. Tossing the gift box aside, the two hug. There's a moment of ease before Debbie swats the red cap off Mike's head and catches it in her other hand. Can I get an outro? Like on the spot? He hands the hat back. If you've got one. Call me King Tut, cause that's a wrap! Now close the casket and watch out for spike traps. Yeah, you've still got it. Raise hell for me, Kay? A bright green hand shoots out of the shattered lantern. It slaps down and grabs a mossy headstone. Madhouse drags himself through the dirt, gasping and coughing up ectoplasm. His cap is gone. He's okay! I'll, give you some space. You brush past the two cryptids, your boots kicking up pebbles, and you rush to the phantom. Don't look at me! Right, Mike recoils as you approach, shielding his face from your prying eyes. You turn around. What am I gonna do with you? You could smash your phone. That'd be the smart move. I wouldn't dream of it. Are you hurt? No, you could thank Team Fido for that. That's a relief. I shouldn't have ditched y'all. I thought I was done for. How'd you get your body back? I did some self-reflecting. Looks like Granny was right. But don't go thinking y'all are getting rid of me just yet. Y'all are... Don't be thinking y'all are getting rid of me just yet. I love that. Y'all didn't have... Oh, sorry. Not before I learned bass guitar. Did you always have horns? On my hat, sure, but that asshole stole it. You mean this hat was stolen? You heard a crumpled red cat bleeding ectoplasm. Madhouse hesitates before taking it off your hands. It's covered in dirt and wolf hair. Thanks for saving it. He forces the hat over his head. Hee you're assumed some work. It's good to have you back. Happy to be here. He points to two cryptids. Hey. Gentlemen! Thanks for keeping an eye on Meatball here. Hope she didn't cause any trouble for you. Sadly, it seems our efforts were in vain. I'm not buried here. That's the nickname that stuck? You can do better. Yeah, that's fair. I'll keep workshopping it. Let's get out of here. We'll meet you at the car.
Nice moves back there. I did read your note. Sorry for being a jerk about it.
Oz doesn't budge. Like he gives a rat's ass.
Wanting to help people is pretty admirable. God knows this county needs it. Is that why you wear that thing? Yeah, my mom would flick my nose whenever I'd bite or gnaw on the furniture. It left me flinchy and never fixed a thing, but at least it wasn't a muzzle.
Oz gives the wolfman a hefty pat on the back.
Do you need a ride home? It's a hell of a walk.
Oz thinks a moment before shaking his head no. The howler slinks away, disappearing into the dense woods beyond. Looks like Madhouse Mike wishes to spend time with you. Would you like to view this hangout now? We're here. You know, I never realized I could take my hat off. I figured it was diffused in my freaking head. This opens a new realm of possibilities. You think they make clothes for ghosts? Sure, but how does an outfit die? Drinking in the dryer? Or whatever it is you're wearing? Like yours is any better. Hey, I'm a craft store Halloween prop. What's your excuse? Did you design the look yourself? Nah, it was a collaborative effort with my producer. Do you like it? I like you. I'll go for it. I like the ghoul wearing it. Ghoul with the melted swamp face.
Well.
Just aggressive with it. You're a genuine freakster. Want me to sign your forehead? Mike, I was being serious. What? I'm sure I can tell what's a joke and what's not with you. You and me both. Besides, you could do better than me, bud. Raise your standards. I tried to kill you. This is something we could work on together, starting with your outfit if you'd like. I'm a picky shopper.
Damn it.
Phew. I'm exhausted. Like, really exhausted. Like, really... Aww. That's so cute. I want it as a plushie. You scoop Madhouse out of the air and hold him in your arms. He's soft, slightly gummy to the touch and chilled like a scoop of soft serve. A jolt of electricity buzzes up your arm as your hand brushes his cheek. What's this guy made out of? Mike, I really meant it. He fell asleep just like that. So much for being a ball of ferocious energy. The drive home is rather cramped. The side door of Edith's shop creaks open, the lumbering howler ducking inside, rubbing his sore arm. You're late. Edith flicks on the light. And you're empty-handed. Oh, relax. It's no wonder you're going gray. I was talking about your hair, Ozzy. There's a mess downstairs. I need you to clean it up. I'm going to bed. Help yourself to the cheesecake in the fridge when you're finished. After wishing everyone good night and a quick shower, you collapse into bed. Atlas shoots you a text. Want to call before bed? Yeah, sure. What's up? Heard you and Aggie lurked around the graveyard. How'd it go? Oh, you're green. You found a hat and punched a lamp. It was good. You sure? You don't sound too good. I don't know. I'm starting to feel out of place. How so? Take a wild guess. Hey, nobody thinks of me that way. Cryptid or not, you've got a place here. And you've got me. Besides, you could always ask August to bite you. That sounds painful, so no. Good, because he's got all upset when I asked. Something about responsibility, family tradition, or whatever. I was like, so you're saying I'm not part of the family? And he was all like, no, you'd probably die. What a killjoy. You stifle a yawn. Well, I'm gonna head to bed. Sweet dreams! Good night, Atlas. Set your phone aside and close your eyes. Resting on your nightstand, Madhouse yawns, throwing his arms above his head for a big stretch. He leans to one side, then to the other, then slides off his office chair. It's getting late. He walks through the messy office and looks down at his feet. He's missing his shoe. What's his feeling? There's a drumming in his ears and a dull ache in his back. His chest rises and falls in this mechanical rhythm. Breathing? Yeah, that's what they call it. Breathing. Madhouse staggers to the bathroom. He shoves the door open, slaps his hand to the wall, and feels around for a light switch. There's a stranger in the mirror. A ghastly, hideous creature made of meat, hair, and bone. It follows his every move and thinks his every thought. A shriek escapes the young man's throat, terror twisting his stomach to knots. He staggers back, clutching his head in his hands, and collapses. To be continued in part 2. At the end of this update, thanks for sticking with it, champ. The second half of this chapter won't be too far off, and thanks for keeping an eye on Atlas for me.
Now you take care, alright?
Whoops. I'll keep an eye out for future updates because I do genuinely think this is adorable. And I think it's super sweet, and the hidden, like, might get to flirt with people aspect appeals to me greatly. So I'm gonna just stick around, see if any more updates come out. I'll keep an eye on it on itch.io, and I will link the link to this game in the description box down below. But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see y'all in the next video I post. I'm like, this is probably gonna come out late September. I'm filming this early September. I'm so ahead. I'm so proud of myself.